Fall of Tobruk Compass Games, just in. Kind of shocked at how fast this went from Kickstarter to shipping. Rommel's Greatest Victory by Chris Fawcett. Alright, this is a big one. We got some stuff here. Great production quality. It does come with the typical Compass Games errata wall of text, however. Not too bad. Okay, so this just came in, and I think it looks really good. And this is one I was kind of excited about. Counters look great. Artwork is fantastic on those. That's the kind of stuff I look for. I know I'm weird. We have some Order of Battle cards. These are looking really sharp. Map is nice. You can get an overview of the map here. This is 2 banquet tables that I have laid out here. So the map goes all the way in the background there. We have Expanded Sequence of Play. We get 2 of these bad boys. That's nice. They're in color. We've got the air display screens, which are nice here. We've got your holding boxes, refitting, things like that for the allies. We have the Axis Order of Play. We have setups for scenarios, which are done in full color on these mini maps here. That's nice. I like that touch. Axis refit. Order of Battle for 8th Army. Panzer Army. Africa. German Africa Corps. Order of Battle. I'll zoom in on this so you can see the cool counter artwork. Those look great. Basic air tables. Again, everything presented nicely. Charts look good. Now let me get this stand figured out here real quick so we can zoom in. Then we have the air patrols and things that you want to do with your air units. Airbase repair table. We have that on there. We have the Allied version. So we get those table. We have the Player Aid Card 1. Some different fire combat resolutions, close combat resolutions. Some things do look a little bit different on here. Combat odds charts, integrated combat results table, 1 to 2, 1 to 1, 1.5 to 1, 2 to 1, blah, blah, blah. Artillery on this top row. And then you can see more of the map here. You know, it's a typical desert map, but it looks good. Let me move this for you here. Move this over. There's a bit of overlapping on the map here. I had to put that together and do a little bit of overlapping. All right, let's take a look at the rule book. That's what we're all waiting for. At least I am. All right, so let's move all this out of the way here. Okay, rule book looks good. Full color. I cut my finger. You're going to have to bear with me there. Yeah, full color rule book looks great. Get some of that off of there. We got a little bit of glare. You have to excuse that. I didn't have time to adjust my lights. The order of play, we have dawn phases, AM phases, weather termination, air planning. Operations, artillery, air impulse, movement. PM phases, weather termination again, air planning, operation. We have dust phases. Then it goes right into the rules and what you do on the dawn phases. And the rule book kind of goes into that. The AM phases kind of picks up their cardinal rules. Everything's in color. We have examples in color. That's very nice. Movement impulse tells you what to do on that. Going down the cleanup phase. Overall, the rules are, look at that, a great index. Overall, I think you're looking at 30 pages. This is the appendix. Here's your, look at that. Counters with arrows explaining everything. Oh, it's a beautiful site, isn't it? That's a beautiful site. Look at these great air markers, too. Those look really good. I love seeing that. Setup notes. You got your ground units. All your abbreviations are explained in here. So this is a really good rule book. You have your scenarios in the back. The scenarios, I'll have to take a look and see how many they have. So the rule book is not too bad, you know, and it's not a huge wall of text. I think this is something you could definitely crack into sooner than later. Move this up a little bit there. Let's just kind of go through this. Overstacking penalties example, weather table, reinforcements, a lot of wrecks. They have stuff about wrecks and recovering wrecks, which is kind of neat. Repairing German wrecks. German wrecks which have an Axis unit in or adjacent to the hex containing the wreck marker and which do not also have an Allied unit in that hex can be repaired. The Germans may automatically repair one such wreck per turn and may attempt to repair up to 2 additional wrecks per turn by designating the wreck and rolling a d10. On a 0 through 6, it's repaired. On a 7 through 9, it is unrecoverable. See Rule 5.4. So that's kind of cool, right? Adding a little Gross Deutschland. Oh, gosh. What's the system? Oh, my God. I'm out of it. It's a long day at work. Anyway. Yeah, I can't remember now. Air unit basing. This is cool. The air game. The Fall of Tobruk features 2 choices for players to recreate the impact air forces had on the ground fighting. Standard game uses air displays, air units, air missions, fog of war, air combat, bombardment, close support, and a variety of markers. The solitaire or basic game abstracts all of the detailed air operations into a few die rolls to determine the effects. So that's kind of neat. All right. So there you have that. Command control limits on activations. Who can activate activation points? A stack can be activated at the cost of 1 AP if at least 50% of the stacking points are from the AF. Any other stack of units may be activated at the cost of 2 APs. So we do have activation. That's very nice. I like that. It adds some replayability to the game. Artillery rules. Okay. Air missions. Air mission procedures. These are all the things I like in a game. Very nice. Okay. Solitaire, basic game, air missions, optional role. I don't know if I'll be using that. Movement. There you go. Movement markers. Move complete. Full move, no fire. Half move, half fire. I did not catch the size here. Did they go into the hex sizes? I think I caught that. 2 map sheets, 5 double-sided counter sheets. Movement impulse. I think did I miss it here? I'll have to look back at the beginning somewhere about how much a hex equals. Then your combat rules. Not a lot of pictures in here. That's fine. I can deal with that. Morale checks table. How units become disrupted. Minefields in combat. Breaching minefields. Tracing supply. Supply sources for the Axis Valley. Supply sources are any paved road, unpaved road, or track hexes on the west or northwest edges of the map. For the Allied forces, valid supply sources are any paved road, unpaved road, or track hexes on the east. Either hex of Tobruk and hex 4307, the railhead. Then you have tracing supply, unit supply, effects of being out of supply. And let's take a look at the scenarios here. May 26, May 27. Oh, that's it, huh? Okay. Doesn't look like we're going to be getting a short one here. Let's see. This scenario represents a situation at the actual start of fighting when the Italian infantry divisions and the German 15th launched their diversionary attacks in the north to hold the Allied attention. Okay. And then the 27th. All right. Looks like we're going to go full tilt on this one. Command paralysis. Interesting. Then we get into the nationalities and the counter pictures. And here are your icon graphics. So overall, not it's a pretty nicely presented game. I think it looks good. So, will I be getting into this soon? I will have to see. I'm gonna be taking a couple of weeks off here. I got some video games I want to catch up on. There's a lot of good stuff out right now that I want to finish up. So, but there you go. Fall of Tobruk, Compass Games should be if you pre-ordered it or did the Kickstarter. Should be hitting your mailbox soon. And I'll take a look at this and see if I want to. I'm still doing Time for Trumpets. I'm still learning that. So I'll see if I want to delay that and dive into this and see how we do here. Oh, Death Ride. That's what I was thinking of earlier. Yeah. All right, so there you go. That's what you can expect if you're getting this one soon. Thanks for watching.